Hello everybody.
Hi.
We are today at an essential thing for anybody who lives in Kent. We're today to do Sir Thomas Becket Church in Fairfield in Romney Marsh. It's probably let's just put it out there, it's probably the most famous photographed church that we have in Kent. And it's simply beautiful, but more importantly, as you've probably seen already, look what we've got.
We got the key.
We've got the key, so we can go inside it today. I'm obviously joined by the wonderful Sophie, if you didn't know already, who might probably take you around a little bit as well in her wonderful gaze of churches and her perspective. But in the meantime, enjoy your history lesson, obviously provided by Sophie as well. She's spoiling you today on a beautiful day in Romney Marsh. Absolutely beautiful. As you can hear, the Romney Marsh sheep in the background as well. Wonderful day, and yeah, let's go explore it.
Go let ourselves in.
Come on.
In the vast marshes between Hythe in Kent and Pett in Sussex, you can find a collection of 14 medieval churches and 4 ruins, each unique in architecture and character. But the most famous of all is the isolated church of St Thomas Becket. The village of Fairfield that it once served has long since disappeared, leaving behind this little church standing amongst the marsh watercourses and farming fields. Built sometime around 1200 AD, this little church was dedicated to St Thomas Becket, who was the Archbishop of Canterbury from 1162 until his murder in his own cathedral in 1170. The original church here was a simple structure of timber and lath clad in wattle and daub. It was only meant to be a temporary building to provide the local farmers with a place to worship. But in the 18th century, the entire timber building was encased within brick walls, and the roof recovered in heavy red tiles. Being located on the marshes, which were known to flood seasonally, this restructuring of the outside of the church ensured the safekeeping of the Georgian interior. The stone and herringbone floor divide the pews and altar, with box pews and 3-deck pulpit freshly repainted bright white with black trim. It was not until 1913 that causeways were put in place to more easily access this very remote church. Up until this time, it was not uncommon to take a boat across the flooded fields during the spring and winter months. St Thomas Becket is notably the most photographed church on the Romney Marsh, and having borrowed the key to see inside, it is very clear to see why this little church still draws pilgrimage to this isolated place on the marshes.
Wow. Welcome back everybody, hope you enjoyed your history lesson. It's without doubt probably the prettiest church in Kent, inside and out.
Yeah.
Although I will also put in Dode Church, inside and out. Although outside is beautiful, but this is just more remote really. Dode is sort of remote, but you'll get, if you were there you'd understand. A few houses down the way, this is completely in the marsh. It probably is the prettiest one in Kent, I think, and it's probably a reason why it does get photoed a lot, because of its remoteness in the marsh. There's obviously the houses, obviously that's where you get your key from. So you get your key from Becket's house, which is just over there, and obviously we put it back, as you say. There's very strict instructions in this church to not touch anything, which is understandable. And actually, as a sign of respect, I have to take my hat off, because we are, religious or not, it is about showing respect in a place like this.
What's that?
So I do apologise for my roughness of my hair, but you know. Yes. First impressions, if you please.
It's lovely, isn't it?
So this isn't my first rodeo to this place, but it's my first rodeo inside. I've actually visited this before and actually walked around and everything else. And yeah, it's wonderful, but we're in it. It's my first time in it as well.
And is this the element of mysticism, having to pick up a really old, quite weighty key? It's quite chunky.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's quite like, okay.
Well, Soph's going to take you around now. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Hi everyone, I'm going to take you on a little tour. So we're starting at our entrance door here to get the proper view. Weighty little door wedged in, bless it, but let's spin you around. And this is our little wooden church on the marsh. Dan's down here next to our
If you want to take a look, because we obviously some of these photos will be in the history lesson, but this is how flooded it gets.
Oh yeah, that's not
No, that's not grass.
That's not grass, that's water.
Yeah. November 1960. I mean, this is obviously the build or the rebuild really of it, and
put our window reflection in that, but that's fine. You can get the idea. Was that a visitor book?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sign that in a minute.
Yeah.
Mind the step.
Fonts lined. We need more photos of its
Amazing.
structure as we see it.
Oh, and two gents there building on the building. I'll take you down the aisle. Got a lovely. I think these have been repainted. It smells fresh, like fresh paint.
Yeah.
They're very bright white, which is lovely actually. Our lovely pews on both sides. Dan's having a nosy. And the little ones up here where obviously you get your services. What are you doing?
Alright, I just thought that was open.
Stop making,
Sorry.
making a racket.
No, that's for the. I'm assuming it's for the little bell.
And then above our pews, we've got our Bible verses on the original wooden roof. So you can see how these are made, so with the wooden studs. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then up to our altar. This ceiling up here is lovely. Just the craftsmanship. See, it's a little bit aged in places, maybe a little bit of woodworm, possibly at some point. See the reinforcement of the metal there as well. And up to our lovely little altar, slightly loose parquet flooring there. And then what we've got the Lord's Prayer on the left. And another one on the right. Oh, you can hear the sheep outside. So look. This will pick up out there. Of course, that bridge to Giddix is actually on a little island, isn't it, in the marsh?
Yeah, so the idea is that people used to come through, obviously people didn't know about the history lesson, but they would have come through on rowing boats, and so it was actually quite an inspiration back in the day for, I think it was Great Expectations or something like that, and then yeah, and obviously this is the rebuild. So obviously, as you could sort of see, as we sort of saw in the photos, obviously the church has obviously had seen its fair share because it used to get flooded, surprisingly.
Oh, unsurprisingly.
Unsurprisingly. So then obviously the real rebuild took place, and then yeah, but obviously, can you imagine actually getting to a church via boat? Quite a
pilgrimage, to be fair.
Yeah, pretty special. It's hard to sort of, it's so bizarre now, isn't it? Because we sort of take it for granted because we obviously, as most of you probably know, we love Rye, and even though Rye's in East Sussex, but the Romney Marshes divides East Sussex to Kent, and we visit this area quite a lot. And I think we just sort of decided today that we'd be true Kent people, I'd argue. If you're from Kent and you love your history, you've got to come to pretty much the iconic church. When we say iconic, it's probably bar Reculver maybe, in terms of photographed, but Reculver's obviously a ruin.
Yeah.
This is probably the most photographed sort of church I pretty much have a safe gamble on because it's just iconic. You type in historic churches in Kent and this one comes straight up, especially if you type in Romney Marsh.
But then obviously association with the name as well.
Yeah, and obviously bearing in mind as well, we're in smuggling country as well, so we're in lots of smuggling would have taken a place around this area. As we know on my channel, we've covered all the ruined churches. So yeah, we've covered all that. And so yeah, if you've probably followed my channel for a while, you know that obviously we've done all the ruined churches of Romney Marsh, the ones that you can sort of like access. And obviously this is one of the final ones that sort of stands. There are plenty of other churches on the marsh, by the way, but this is just the most famous one because it's just so, it's semi-remote. Considering Romney Park.
It's very isolated.
It's rural. It's just rural.
The true form of,
It's true form of rural. And I just love the weight of this key. It's a good weighted key. It's a very good weighted key.
If you want to be like, oh, you have to go pick up a key to open a church, you don't want a little ordinary key. You want a key.
I can't stop using it as a fidget. And I don't, obviously I'm not somebody who needs a fidget or anything, but I can't stop sort of touching. I know it sounds really weird. I can't stop sort of going, oh, it feels lovely. I've also got a bad watch.
Yeah, someone's just, he's been
Him.
taking photographs of the
church in the
wildlife, so he might be coming in a second because the door's open, obviously. So we'll wrap up and...
Yeah. Did you show them the wonderful verses and stuff? Yeah, it's wonderful. And then obviously the pulpit.
Yes. For all your sermons.
Sermons going like there. It's got quite a. Some of you might relate to what I mean by this, so I do apologise in terms of the notion of it. It's got quite a missionary type of vibe to it, church-wise. Do you know what I mean by that? The way that it's obviously not your traditional sort of
pews,
everything else.
It's this, boxed in.
Yeah,
but they are pretty lovely.
It's lovely. Like you said, I think they've just recently repainted this.
Yeah, it's very fresh.
There's that freshness of that painted smell and a beautiful font as well. By the way, lovely, lovely.
And actually, who's down here? Did we actually look who's down here? We didn't. Who's this? John Bill of this parish, son of Mr. William Bill and Sarah, his wife, of Stone, in the
Isle of Oxen. That should be, I think.
Yep, thank you. He died August 30th, 1775.
Yeah.
63rd year of his age. Waged.
Yeah.
Oh.
Amazing.
Hi, John.
I love that little love heart. We see them a lot, don't we, in like normal stores. To actually put it into context, actually to see that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, that.
On the lintel.
Beautiful beams as well. Lovely.
Very rustic and lovely.
It's got such a... I know that they talk about the Romney Marsh and the church of Romney Marsh being quite haunted, but this has got such a calming vibe to me. I'm in here and I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
You know, not when I say love it, I mean like it's just a lovely feeling. You know, and obviously as we know, each one of these side doors, which you can't open for obvious reasons, but I think that really these lead to the bells, and then you've got, look at this, the Roll of Honour. Obviously for the memory, and it's remarkable. It says the European War, which obviously World War I's most of you, 1914 to 1918, and all the men who lost their lives. So just, it's scary when you see this because these are basic families. The Green family, the Moore family, the Noakes family. Yeah. You know, it's so sad to sort of see when you put all this stuff into context. The Burgesses, the Bulls, the Cares. Yeah, crazy.
Should we run a little quick flick around?
Yeah, I'll just say to everybody as well, like, you don't have to be religious to appreciate.
Oh, absolutely not. No. You don't have to be, I think, religious to appreciate any religious house.
No.
They are their own unique architectural.
They are, and they've all got their own each sort of thing. And it makes a change for us, because normally we do ruin churches, we do abandoned churches with a story. And this one is a bit like I said, if you're not in Kent, come on, everybody.
Come on down.
Well, no, if you are from Kent, sorry. Just come on.
If you are from Kent, come down.
Come on, we've got to do this one.
Right. Let's have another little zoom round, shall we? Come on. Hi.
So, that's quite funny. Well, we're done. We've explored it. We thought we'd sort of take you for a wander out, but really, you've sort of seen it in a lot of the footage that has already been brought to you via Sophie's amazing drone flying.
It was very windy.
And ourselves, yeah, that's your excuse, but I still think it looks brilliant. So it's all good. The storm flies are coming, which means it's going to rain very soon. Any last final thoughts on this wonderful church?
No, it's really cool, isn't it?
It's really cool. Thank you.
It's really nice.
Thank you for showing us around inside as well. It's really lovely. And hopefully you enjoyed your history lesson. The immortal words of Phoenix history, because history matters. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does on this one. Whee. Take care, everybody. Much love to all of you out there. Please, 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 please spread the word of the channel. It goes an awfully long way. Encouraging us to go out and do more footage and filming for all of you. And hopefully you enjoy it, more importantly. Likes, comments, subscribings, if you're pleasing. Yeah, and that's it. Take care, everybody. Are you ready, Sophie? Yes. Come out.